Hey everyone, welcome to season 2 of Where's That Bar Cart? This is episode 1. I am Nick Dury. Alongside me is
Daryl Purvis.
I am Monty Scott.
He's nailed it. That month off, he's really just perfection.
Buddy, I spent the month off doing push-ups, pull-ups,
saying your name.
saying my name in between. Sometimes I do a pull-up, say my name, do another pull-up.
Do you ever see how many times you can say your name within one pull-up? Maybe we could speed this podcast along a little bit if you just got a little speed.
Oh, you guys wanted? I didn't know we were doing it for. Speed. Monty Scott. I can.
There you go.
I can also put more alarm in it too if you want. But whatever you prefer.
We've been off. We've had a nice little break. We hope you enjoyed the chaotic 19th hole episode that we put out for you guys, where we actually got together. We're back on Zoom, I guess somewhat regrettably. I've played golf with Monty recently. I haven't played with Daryl in a while. Still, the three of us have only played once. That's the update for fall. It's late September, which is just atrocious.
Yeah, right at the day after a tornado.
Yeah.
So we should have played the day after the East Coast got attacked.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah.
Or you could play into a tornado, I suppose. It's very dramatic like that. I escaped from prison one time like that. I rode off on a horse into a tornado, and I thought it was pretty cool.
How many times have you escaped from prison?
Just the one time, but they actually let me go because they're like, you got to give it to him. He stole a horse and he ran it into the tornado. I'm like, if you want it like that, you got to give it to him.
So as you can see, we're no less golf focused than we were in season 1.
I was just about to say it was golf prison. It was actually a sand trap.
Where did I get the horse? I don't know. There was a horse there, so
it was actually a squirrel. Monty had taken some shrooms before the round.
Escape. Yeah, that horse really got tired out quick, and it may have been a squirrel.
Anyway.
We're kicking this season off with a bang. I would say that this guest that we have today, you could make the argument that he is the MVP of season 1 of Where's That Bar Cart, and he wasn't even a guest on it. It's our friend, the incredible writer JOYCE, is our guest today, and I say he was the MVP because he connected us with so many of the guests that we got for season 1 and that we're going to have on season 2. So GARE, it's just been such an amazing resource. We're all friends with GARE through comedy, but he's an incredibly prolific writer. Yeah.
I mean, 4-time winner of the National Magazine Awards. Yeah. Which apparently a real award.
He's written books on the Young Leafs. He's written books on Sidney Crosby, on Ovechkin, on horse racing, on Dominican baseball, just all over the place. He's the writer of Private Eyes, which is a TV show starring Jason Priestley. So he's very chummy with Jason Priestley. Looking forward to seeing if he's ever played golf. Oh, actually, I should say this about GARE. Probably the first guest we've had on who actually hates golf.
Yeah,
which I'm very excited to talk to him about.
But for reasons I don't really understand, has played golf.
Yes, regrettably.
And practiced it. Yeah, so I think that's our first golf hater.
Yeah,
it stands to reason we wouldn't have had a lot of golf haters on the podcast so far.
I suppose so. Yeah,
we could probably get more guests if we were to expand to golf haters.
Probably more people hate golf than love golf.
I would love to find somebody who is like the old comedian kind of saying is like, he doesn't want to golf. He doesn't even like it, but he doesn't really have any other way to make money.
Yeah.
Just involuntarily, like you find out like John Rahm or something just hates golf. It's like, what else am I going to do?
You know what? I'm going to go right off the bat and say season 2, who would have thought Monty would have pulled a PGA player right out of his head?
Nailed it.
A current one too, not one from 1981.
Yeah. What if we found out that Chichi Rodriguez hated golf?
Tom Kite was overcome with his hatred of golf.
Wow, guys, look, we gave Monty some reading materials for the hiatus, and I guess when he was doing those push-ups and pull-ups, he was reading.
No, reading golf magazines. Just naming the PGA roster.
Yeah. How deep can you go?
Well, I don't know. Is he who's the beefcake guy? What's his name?
Adam Scott.
No,
DeChambeau?
DeChambeau. Yeah, DeChambeau.
The beefcake.
Yeah. Well, that was my girlfriend. I was watching golf, and she walked in, and she's like, "Who's the beefcake?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's a good point. He's considerably more beefcake than most of the other golfers."
It's quite true.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if she was holding like a beefcake in her hands? You weren't paying attention.
Yeah. I thought it was like, it's me. I've been here the whole time.
That's how she greets you every morning. Who's this beefcake?
Who's this beefcake? Yeah. Good question. It's me again.
Terrible short-term memory.
Yeah, she's got memento, unfortunately.
We've got a lot of I know we sort of teased it in the last episode, but we've got a lot of big plans this season, a lot of great guests coming up. We're very excited to join a podcast network, Comedy Records. Looking forward to collaborating with them and getting some more listeners and all that kind of stuff. So thanks for listening. Yeah.
And we have 17 episodes after this. We're going to see if Monty can name 17 more PGA players. We got big plans.
They got 17 on the tour now?
Yep. Just now they do. Yeah.
Where's that bar cart with Comedy Records?
Perfect.
I'm working on jingles, everybody. I'm sorry. I should have mentioned that to them.
All right, everybody. Enjoy GARE JOYCE.
GARE, welcome. We're so happy to have you. Happy to see you. We said in the intro, you didn't hear this, but we'll say it for your benefit. You are the unofficial MVP of season 1 of this podcast because you hooked us up with so many incredible guests. You weren't even on season 1 and you were the MVP. So thank you very much, man. And it's a pleasure to have you.
Oh, I love all you guys. You know that.
Well, I think a lot of the genesis of this podcast kind of happened sitting around your dining room table that afternoon in Kingston, having just telling stories and you know, it was just amazing. And so we were always excited to have you on.
It was funny because Susan afterwards said, you do know that you guys laughed for 3 hours. ordering terrible Kingston pizza, right?
Oh, thank God we could say that, because I thought that was the worst pizza.
Awful.
And why did we order? Why did you order from there? Is that
honestly, like, I found a place when you guys come back out to Kingston, open invitation, got beds here. I'll sleep on the couch, no problem. Found a good pizza place.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Why are you sleeping on the couch if we're sleeping at your place?
If you're coming, right? Like, we have to reposition everything. Yeah.
What a host.
Yeah. Susan will take the single bed, and you guys can all sleep.
It sounds like a real inconvenience for both of you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And no offense, I don't. Where am I sleeping? I need comfort.
No. Yeah, well, yeah. You definitely got a queen size. There's 2 queen sizes and whatever. Like, what you guys are rounded off when you get up here. And we've got a really good pizza place now that's like perfect.
We're looking for sponsors. What's this pizza place called?
It's Monster Pizza, and it's in Skelton Park, which Skelton Park is named after the park where all the Irish laborers is buried. There are like 10,000 Irish laborers from the 1800s who are buried there. So Skelton Park's logo has a skeleton, because everyone in Kingston is just fine with the Irish dying. And but it's
we should make point that GARE's Irish.
There we go. Father from Galway.
And in fairness, none of those guys would be alive today. It was a little early, probably.
it's the trauma. It is like to go. I went through on a tour with my daughter last night. They have like a ghost and mystery tour here, right? And it's like, but not the best place for the Irish. Like for sure, there's a bunch of guys named Joyce who were buried in there. But anyways, yeah. So I have a place for pizza because that pizza was terrible when you guys came up. And but it was great to have you. And you know what? Like that was the second last weekend that Absolute Comedy
That's right.
in Kingston was open. So great job, guys. Great job.
We shut it down.
Way to go,
Well,
Daryl.
maybe if someone hadn't asked for free tickets, Absolute Comedy would still be alive today.
We needed that ticket money.
There we go.
At least bring us a slice of pizza.
Oh my God. The comedy condo got flipped. That's why the place closed. But anyways, it was the house with the increase in value was worth more than the club. What can you say?
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, dispel this myth, because in my understanding, Gary, you do hate golf. So you're saying you do not hate golf.
I don't hate golf.
Okay.
I resisted golf for a long time, but I can tell you, I'm going out like in mid-November when my one friend, 82-year-old carpenter Art gets back from England. But I didn't golf for 19 years, and then I went out in the tournament in August and just had a blast. Like
really?
I went to the driving range 8 times, hit 80 to 100 balls.
Jesus.
Each time, 8 times in advance of the tournament. I didn't take a lesson because I got laid off. But I hit balls. And
spoken like a true Irish laborer.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I don't know if any of those guys in the Whig stand or any of those guys in Skelton Park work for the Whig Standard, but yeah, like I worked at it, and the first 2 holes were awful, but we were playing best ball. I was the youngest guy in our group. Holy fuck. Wow. And but I just had a blast. And so I am I've got a $20 golf bag and a set of clubs that cost me $100, but like I'm sort of back in the game. So I'm the odd guy. I love to watch golf and hated to play it for years, but just playing with the guys here, it's a great social thing. So I would love to say that I reconnected with the game, but it's not really true. I connected with the game in a way that I never really had before. I played a ton, like when I was a teenager and into my early 20s. But I was the guy who came back from a round of golf feeling miserable when I went there in a good mood. So I don't think that makes me hate golf. I've followed golf avidly, like through all the years.
Yeah,
you'll probably see that in some of the choices that I made on your par 5s. I really love golf. I fucking hated to play golf. Like eventually, like it, just how I'm wired, with what I do. Like, is it a comma? Is it a semicolon? Like, I tear myself up about that stuff. That's not great golf attitude.
Sure.
So you're definitely a departure from my general behavior. Is like, I can't tell you the difference between a semicolon and I didn't even know all the punctuation, got no idea. But I love to play golf, but I hate to watch it, to the point that these guys will tell you, Gare, a lot of times they'll hit a ball and they'll be like, where, did you see where it went? And I was like, I don't watch golf, bro. I don't even watch my partner. I turn away, my back to them.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. No, I like, honestly, I when I was playing, I was thinking like, so how did the cameras get the vista on this? Oh, there are no cameras, right? Like, I just love the look of golf on TV, and I love, listen, the Greater Greensboro Open or something like that. I could care, but for the majors and things like that, and but especially the Open Championship, the British Open, I love all that stuff. Yeah, I'm in a weird thing. Like, I've never curled in my life, but I love to watch curling. Like, I'm a goofy sports writer guy who who avidly follows sports that I never played.
Yeah, I've never had sex, but I love to watch it. Love to watch
it.
You know what? I wouldn't love to watch it if you're in lane one, but
you've written about so many different sports, Gare. Have you ever written about golf?
So little, but I have. I wrote about the Canadian Open. I want to say it was 2000 or 2001. Tiger won the Canadian Open and he beat Grant Waite, a New Zealander.
About to say New Zealand.
Yeah. And about the last or only time that Grant Waite made an impression. And I thought about this. I did not look it up, but I just thought about this in advance of our conversation. The two guys that I remember talking to, and like, covering golf is really pretty good relative to the other sports. The two guys I got one-on-ones with were Azinger and Hal Sutton.
Wow.
And Azinger was a fucking tool. Like, completely in love with himself. He hit like an amazing bunker shot. It was on Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember exactly what. And I'm trying to have my best reporter manner in all this. And I asked him about the shot. He goes, you have to understand that I've sank those, but Jesus, that's the best bunker shot ever. And I was like, oh man, like, wow. Like, great, but it was just, I sort of felt belittled, and like, yeah, okay, buddy, I'm not a golf reporter. I'm not Doug Ferguson from Associated Press, who's like basically in the back pocket of Tiger's pants that his scorecard is in. But but anyway, Zinger was a bit of a dick, and Hal was as cool as shit. Right?
Really?
Like, oh fuck. Yeah. I mean, sort of like, I put the notebook away and we start talking about divorces and comparing notes, and I was like, yeah, this guy, I could hang with him. And he just sounded like he sounded like a Southern blues man or somebody. He just had a voice down like this. And he was so much fun. I loved Hal. Super soft spot for Hal after that. But
did Grant, am I remembering this well? Didn't Grant Waite like talk shit at Tiger or say something about Tiger that kind of got Tiger fired up in that tournament?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I think what I would say that Grant Waite was probably so off the radar and unaccustomed to the etiquette in situations like that. He probably just got a little loose and chattery, and not quite aware that, hey, those mics are on.
Right.
So I think that that's what happened.
There's a lot of times where Monty doesn't realize the mics are on for us. So I get it.
Well, I didn't know this was being taped for the first portion. Probably the first 8 episodes. I didn't.
Are we on?
They're taping me.
Yeah.
Are we
Let me
Sorry.
ask you if I'm allowed to ask you a question, Gare. I hope I am. If you're not golfing, did you feel like, how was it to ask professional golfers about their game? Like, was that awkward for you, or?
No, that and that's completely why I avoided it. Like, to whatever extent that I've had a choice about what I report, I would never ask to go cover golf. I was told to go cover this tournament. I was told to go interview Alberto Tomba. Okay, like the last thing in the world that I'm interested in is skiing, and I don't like the cold. I don't like heights. I don't like speed. Like, nothing is skiing for me. So yeah, sometimes you have to go do what you're told to do. I'm not expert in any of the sports that I cover. I have a familiarity with some, but when I'm interviewing Hal Sutton or Zinger, I quote them correctly. I get their scores correctly. I don't render an opinion about whether their play is good or anything like that. Do I say the guy isn't such a shit hot character or something? Yeah, I would do that. But you guys had Tim Hornsby on talking about more, like he's got legit cred in talking about golf in a way that I could never have. Really.
Or us either. We would never have that legitimacy.
Oh,
True.
No, you guys, you're out playing and you have your handicaps and you're entirely legit in that way that I'm. I have no business doing it. I just have to work not to offend people whom I'm covering or people who are reading it or whatever. So I have to be kind of diplomatic about that stuff.
In that article, could you have been like, that Zinger, he's a good guy, but he can't get out of a sand trap to save his life.
And then you went right after it, Zinger.
Yeah, no rim shots in my column, but yeah, it's sort of it can be awkward, and you'll get pushback, like, to whatever level I played hockey or did other sports or played basketball or ran track or boxed or whatever. I think I only did it enough to appreciate like how good those guys are, and I think my whole deal is none of what I do really renders judgment on performance. Like, they're ridiculous what they can do. I can't say someone can't hit a ball or can't play in a game, whatever. That's never been my deal. There are other writers and columnists who make judgments that way. That's never been my deal. I think I can appreciate to a certain level how hard it is to do what they do, and this side of godding them up completely. I'm more interested in the athletes' personality and stories of how they got to where they are. I am not going to say, if Zinger had any testicles, he would have drained that putt. Like, that's not what I do.
You've written primarily about hockey, would you say? Would be the sport that you've written the most about? I mean, that's a bit of a generalization.
Yeah, I would say it's sort of 60-something %, but that sort of reflects mostly not my preference, but what the market is.
Yeah.
And jobs I've been hired into. If I'm working for the Ottawa Citizen, I'm writing about the Senators. If I'm working for ESPN, the magazine, you know what? They've got guys in NFL cities and whatnot. I'm gonna be writing about hockey. So I wouldn't say it's a dead preference. It's sort of circumstance, and I've built up contacts over the years. I am the first to admit, like, hockey's not my first love. It was funny. The Elliot Friedman and Jeff Merrick were in Kingston a couple nights ago, doing some promo at a Boston Pizza. Maybe you can line them up as a sponsor.
Well, Boston Pizza definitely better than the pizza you ordered for us.
Fuck yeah!
Jesus, no. So many shots.
Yeah,
not at GARE, at the pizza.
They've got Boston Pizza. They actually have like a brick microwave, but but yeah, so I went up there with my daughter and Susan, and like legit, I had an offer to go see Ringo Starr at the arena here, and I said no. Like, I got to take them out, and I said to Elliot and Jeff that I would come out to this deal. But I always bust Elliot, and I did at this event, on his podcast, about how his first love was basketball, right? And we have like a couple little basketball stories that we go back on. Like, my first love was not hockey, certainly wasn't golf. I loved boxing from when I was a kid. That was always my first, and track would probably be my second. But there's a market for hockey, and so that's what I ended up writing a lot.
The reason I asked is because golf is such a part of the off season of hockey, even as kids, right? You sort of you don't play hockey in the summers, and a lot of hockey players go out and play on the golf course. If you didn't take the 19-year hiatus that you took off of golf, do you think like, if you would have stuck with it, and given your focus on personalities, like, do you think that could have been a venue for you to get more stories if you would have stuck with golf and played with, got onto, celebrity events or, team tournaments or those kind of things on the golf course? Like, could that have been a venue for you, do you think?
I don't think I would get a lot of hang time with NHLers on the golf course. I played with Brad Shaw back in the day, and like,
you're gonna have to tell. I don't even know who Brad Shaw is. Who's
Brad Shaw? Terry
Bradshaw.
No, Brad Shaw, and I played with Warnsby and Bradshaw, and an NHL agent who's bit of a dick, so I won't name him here.
Paul Azinger?
No, it was no. Paul Azinger comes off looking like a Boy Scout compared to this guy, but yeah, played with Larry Murphy. So I got a Hall of Famer or whatever.
There you go.
But yeah,
Whoa.
yeah, and yeah, Larry. I don't think Larry was a single-digit guy or anything like that, but like lapping me nonetheless. Yeah, I was not going to get anything inside if I was golfing. I probably golf with a lot of hockey writers, and we end up gazing at our navels and patting each other on the back. It wouldn't. Yeah. I don't know that it would have been in any way, unless I was. If I was a golfer like you, Nick, if I was like a single digit, maybe the equation changes or something. But yeah, I don't know. It would be too much of a time suck and not enough in return. If I think if I were in Toronto and wanting to golf and hang with the stars or something like that.
Well, I know. So this tournament, like, you really got into it because you were giving us updates on like how you were feeling and how the range sessions were going. So, how did it all end up? I know you said the first two holes didn't go well, but what happened the rest of
Oh
the
my
tournament?
God. Yeah. So I got to hole 3, and in my threesome, it was Art, an 82-year-old carpenter, and Chuck Forty, a local hockey legend and plumber, who's slightly older than me, like 67-year-old guy, but he played against a shit ton of NHLers and whatnot. Anyways, those two guys had honors, and they both went into the Swamp Hazard, and so it's up to me, and we're playing best ball, and I haven't got one off the tee at all through the first 2 holes, and so I plopped the ball down and ended up putting it on the green.
Wow.
It kept it dry, and thereafter, like in best ball, thereafter, I took flight, and so it was pretty solid. Um, like I mean, Art at 82 still would play a round or 2 a week, and like he was a carpenter, like he has hands like hockey gloves, and like he has like some sort of occupational athleticism. So yeah, he's like really good for his age and pretty good for anyone's age. I would think he'd probably be 16 or 17 or something like that. And like in his day, he would have been a single digit. Chuck's just a good athlete in general. But I was able to make contributions, whether it was, couple times off the tee through 18, and more than a couple times probably from the fairway and on the green a bit more. So it was fun. But I sent you guys the golf cart of the guy in front of us, and it was sick. Like it was I don't know if it was dispiriting or sort of magical, or we're disbelieving, but the guy in front of us set a course record shooting 61. And
That's wild.
Yeah. Wow. I sent you guys the card. I guess this guy had been like a scholarship candidate and played on whatever satellite tour, and he's he's the brother of a girl that works at our pub. And she said, "Oh yeah, he just sort of got tired of golf." And it's like, yeah, I guess if you're out shooting 61, it's
Jesus.
just pretty
This-
fucking boring.
You got tired of golf. This could be you in a few years. Shooting a
Yeah,
61.
yeah. I was shooting 161. That was
I'm sorry to hear that you and the Canadian Union All-Star team didn't manage to pull that one off, Gare.
yeah, no, it was like, I think there were points where we got so distracted by what was happening in front of us. But yeah, we were a tradesman threesome. So
That's great.
Yeah.
So looking ahead to like next spring, if the three of us come to Kingston and we stay with you in your queen size beds while we completely displace you and your lovely wife, and we're gonna play a round of golf, are you warming up? Like, would you do the same thing? Would you go to the range for a few nights before the round? Would you just go cold? Like, what would you do to prep?
I'm not even scheduled to play, and I went to the range a couple times this week.
Oh,
You're
really?
back.
So,
You're
yeah,
You're
back.
back. He's got the bug.
Yeah.
That's where I
So
was heading.
yeah, no, yeah, I'm completely not driven, but I'm completely on board to keep this happening. I mean, I have no aspirations about getting a handicap or
Sure.
whatever. But everyone here is so much fun to hang with, and I'm having a good time like I never really did before playing. So for me, it's to go hit a bucket of balls, take a coffee, nice day, bang them out, like look at my Hogan book, see is there something I could do here. Maybe next year I'll invest in a lesson or two, but yeah, I think no, I don't think. I know that I enjoy hanging with the boys, in my crew, and no one goes into it with any attitude. Yeah,
That's great.
Will you be okay playing with us? Because we're very far from laborers. We're pretty silky soft.
Yeah, very soft palms.
Yeah.
Daryl's never even had sex.
No, but I do have calluses because
I was going directly there.
I love this.
The one thing I should mention is that the night before I went and played with the guys, I'm a slave to my Apple Watch, and I needed to get to 1,000 calories or 1,100 calories. So I went out for a walk and I sprained my ankle on a pothole in this little town. So I was actually sucking it up in a lot of pain. My ankle was just blown up. But I felt like last year I had tried to do the same and sort of tweaked my back working out, and they all thought I sucked out not playing last year. So I felt like I had to
man up.
I had to man up. I had to suck it up. I take an Advil. I took one Advil, and I'm thinking like, I'll be able to drink by probably 4 o'clock without doing severe liver damage. But yeah, so
I don't think one Advil is going to cause severe.
that stuff it's crazy. Like, you laugh, you're not going to get an Advil in sponsorship here, but
you don't know what they're trying to do.
Oh man, that stuff is super toxic. Like, don't mess with it. So anyways, the one awful thing. So I I was on the limp the whole round. Like literally, it was profile and courage stuff. Like, yeah, it would be a great ESPN 30 for 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be called Bang in the Mount. That's the title.
So I'm on the limp, playing with a guy who's 67, 68 and an 82-year-old. I'm limping around, and they're helping me up and whatever. But so after the round, we were at the Wolf Island golf course, which is basically flat as a chessboard, but for a couple of swamp hazards and the odd goose shitting on your ball or something like that. After we took the ferry back to Kingston, and because I'm on the limp, everyone else, and I'm carrying my bag, everyone else checked their bag. The boys are racing ahead of me, and I'm yelling to try and catch up, and I can't. And our 82-year-old partner, Art, I didn't see it happen, but he had a fall.
Oh no.
Yeah. And like I guess he's had gout and heart deals and whatever, but anyways, he took a pretty severe tumble, and he ended up in the hospital. And so when they were checking him in, they said, Mr. Robinson, have you had anything to drink today? And he just said, 9 Guinness. So he was in there for a while. But anyways, they were so much fun to play with. That's great. And I loved them dearly, like older brothers.
Garrett, awesome. Not to be insulting or anything, but you think for the par 5 you could change your name to Steve Bannon on your screen there? might get us a lot more listens and views.
Daryl shamelessly looking for more listeners.
Just trying to grow this thing.
Hold on one sec. Right, I know I have
the famous Steve Bannon picture.
Garrett, one of my favorite stories about you is when you got arrested on that yacht with the Chinese billionaire.
That's just one of his favorites.
Yeah.
I think it's time for the par 5.
Let's go.
Do we want to do the par 5?
Sure.
Listen, just about every maintenance person has told me this is the par 5.
All right, question number 1, Gary, your favorite golf course?
Dentonia Park, par 3 at Victoria Park in Danforth.
Wow.
Now we could get a sponsorship for that.
I don't think they could afford it.
Yeah. No, that is where I played when I was in high school. And wow. you guys can mock Dentonia, but
no, I just played there last Wednesday.
So what we did, and like this is something you might consider, is we would play with flashlights at night after the course closed, and we would make up our own holes. So we would make up par 4s and par 5s on the par 3 course. And I guess it's 10. Is it 10 or 9 or 10? We would park our cars so that we could nightlight the one hole.
Oh,
and
wow.
Like we would hit 10 balls off the tee and things like that.
This sounds like somebody who loves golf.
Yeah.
And also even more loves trespassing.
Yeah, we didn't care. Like I was running track back then. And so we would run the course like on rainy days as a workout. But we would sell beer through the holes in the fence on the course, and 7. Those were our 2 go-tos for selling drinks and beer through the fence, and play it at night and make up our own holes. And yeah, I mean, I was not a good golfer relative to like some of the a couple of the guys were. I played with guys that shot 59 there and 57 and
in the
whatnot.
dark.
Not in the dark. When we would play during the day, there's a guy, Doug Doreen, who I played with, who shot 57. And I remember on 11, which is like the longest hole on the course, a cliff hole or whatever. And like, he took a putter, hit it wrong-handed, and put it on the fringe. Like he was a really good golfer. He could do a lot of things. Yeah.
Strangely enough, Dantonia has probably come up like 6 or 7 times on this podcast. And for those who don't know, it's a par 3, like a what do you call those? It's a par 3 executive course in not quite downtown Toronto, but the east end of Toronto.
It's in Scarborough, baby.
Victoria,
Scarborough, just barely in Scarborough. So it's
barely.
Monty
It's Victoria Park. You can see East York from there. But.
Yeah.
I thought, Gary, that you were referring to your running days in that you were not scared of running from security at the time. Like you're just like, no problem.
Do you think that Dantonia has security? And if so, how old would that security guard be?
Oh my God! Like
older than Art.
The guys,
not Art, the guy Garrett plays with, Art in its form.
Yeah, the guys that I played with were all track guys, funnily enough. Mike Hepburn, who is a really good golfer and a fair runner, not as good as me, but he we would like literally when we were playing at night, we would take whatever and 9 and 5 and putter or whatever, and make it up as we went along. But we ran hills like up 7, whatever. There's like a couple of hills, anyways. To our balls, and I know it sounds dead goofy, but like we're city guys.
Yeah.
You guys, I don't know, Monty, where you grew up, but I know Nick and Daryl, you guys aren't Torontonians.
That's right.
Like ridiculous city confined guys,
I grew up there.
I can't believe how long it's taken Monty to say the word Scarborough. Like he's sitting there on the edge of his seat, just wants to scream Scarborough.
No, I was gonna say I grew up near Tam O'Shanter.
Okay.
We're gonna keep it to golf courses.
I never thought we've had so many golf fanatics on as guests. I never thought the most thorough walkthrough of a golf course would be Dantonia.
Yeah.
The hole by hole description. Yeah.
Oh, dude, like we went into the water hazards to dig balls out when we were kids, right? Like you can tell me you love golf. Like it's ridiculous how much we hung around the course and how terrible a player I was. But
that's great. Part 2 of the first question is, other than Augusta, St. Andrews, or Pebble, where would you most like to play? Is it the same answer? Is it Dantonia?
Because we can get you in there.
Yeah.
We have connections.
Yeah.
What would I like to play?
You can stay at my place. We can walk there from here.
Yeah.
Daryl will sleep on the couch.
For no reason. We have a guest room. I'm in it right now.
Because I'm in Kingston now, I'm gonna say Cataraqui, which is like a posh course out here. And I guess it was designed by Stanley Thompson or whatever. And I have a couple of deep-pocketed friends who are members there, and the NHLers play there. And so
So when we come to town, you're getting us into this course. Is that what you're saying?
Fuck, it's going to be a lot of work to
But
do that.
if we're gonna fire up the Kia Soul, we need
Yeah.
to know it's worth it.
Awesome.
Yeah, you know what? I talked to Shane Wright, who is the 4th pick in the NHL draft this year, who's like probably like a 4 or 5 handicap playing for the Kingston Frontenacs.
Damn.
And I was like, so what did you think of Cat? He said, yeah, I haven't been able to get on yet. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
Wow. Who owns
yeah.
it? Who owns it? The Montreal Canadiens? Is that why they won't have them?
Yeah. There you go. That's excellent. But yeah, I can maybe I can work some magic if you get out here and do a couple spots somewhere.
Well, I mean, the magic you've worked with some of the guests that we've got has been great. So I don't doubt it. All right, question number 2.
I just actually played Loyalist, which is right down the road from you in Bath last weekend.
Okay, yeah. We almost bought a house on that beside that course, but like literally the day after our offer was accepted on the house that you guys visited, and thank you. Sorry for the pizza, but we were supposed to go and look at a house on the course in Bath, but boy, thank God it didn't come to that, because I mean, like it's so far out from Kingston and so small and whatever. Susan would have lost her mind. I think I'd be
beautiful course though. All right.
Yeah.
Question number 2, your ideal foursome. Caveat: no PGA players, no LPGA players, no live players, either past or present.
No laborers.
No laborers. Who is rounding out your foursome, Gare?
Okay, so I know that you can go online and find a picture of it, but Peter Falk, James Garner, and Dennis Hopper, the 3 of them, played golf together sometime. I'm like a ridiculous fan of James Garner. I'm like a Facebook friend and Twitter friend with his daughter Gigi, and the mystery novels that I wrote. There we go. The mystery novels that I wrote, The Code, which was turned into a TV series with Jason Priestley.
Private Eyes.
Yeah, I always said it was Hockey Rockford.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah. And so I'm like a lifelong James Garner fan, going back to Maverick and The Great Escape and like everything he's ever done. So yeah,
I don't want to brag, but I have watched all 121 episodes of the Rockford Files. So I mean, who's the biggest fan here?
Yeah, I thought you were going to say that you watched all 60 episodes of Private Eyes, which I would be more impressed.
Gare's show. Yeah.
No.
Daryl didn't have that much time. He only had 120 episodes of Rockford Files he could squeeze in.
I'm really surprised you haven't watched Private Eyes, given you yet to have sex yet. Like it seems like you've had a lot of time.
Doug Gilmore, Kingston's own, in the pilot. But yeah, and I'm a super Columbo fan. Lots of people have compared my interview approach for work to Peter
Lots
Falk.
of people.
Is that a compliment? Or
well, you know what? It's sort of a backhanded one. Like, I know where I'm going. I don't want you to know where I'm going. Like, that's fine. But Peter Falk has always been a super favorite of mine. And although Columbo is the first thing that everyone attaches to him, he did a lot of really great acting work, and surprisingly, like a small guy with one eye, but like a really good athlete.
Huh.
And Dennis Hopper, a friend of mine, Dave Niedorf, played his son in Hoosiers.
Really?
What?
Yeah. So, and the guy, I did a story on the cast of the player cast in Hoosiers. And I mean, I talked to the director and producer and writer and whatnot, but I focused on the players, and they hated Gene Hackman.
Really?
And
well, he was a tough coach. He was a tough coach. What are you gonna say?
he was. They just said he was a complete dick.
Wow.
And
he just wanted the best for them, you know.
Yeah. they loved Dennis Hopper, who at the time was going dry, but like, which mirrors the character in the movie. But he would hang out with them, and like they would go to bars and strip bars, and they're barely of age or whatever. And Dennis Hopper would go along for the ride, but not drink. And they just ate Dennis Hopper up. So
wow.
So that picture of those three guys, and I you know, I'm a huge Easy Rider fan, and lots of stuff, Blue Velvet and everything else that Dennis Hopper did. So yeah, I would love to hang with them. I gotta admit, it would be mostly for James Garner.
Was by all accounts an excellent golfer.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Wasn't he a very good golfer?
He was a very good golfer, but I don't know if he ever. I get the idea he had some frustrations in the Bing Crosby Pro-Am, not quite where Jack Lemmon did. Like Jack Lemmon was famously like struggling to make the cut.
Yeah, he missed the cut, what, 20 some years in a row or something?
Something like that. He was the Bill Murray of his time. That he was always the focus of the Pro-Am. It's like how you know, he's gonna rim out and miss the cut. But James Garner had I know he had one, but I sort of think he had more than one instance where he had anger issues off the course, and like someone cuts him off in traffic and he's coming out of the car with his 3-iron. Like there was
never stopped practicing. Never stopped.
He was chipping.
Right. Yeah.
Hold on. I know we had an accident. Just want to work on my 3-iron for a few minutes.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, those are my three guys and three heroes.
You know, it's not his
That's
fault.
great.
The anger issue is not his fault. If you watched all 121 episodes of the Rockford Files, you would know he was knocked out at least 340 times, which means at least 340 concussions. That guy's brain was mash.
Yeah. There's only one golf scene at all in now I'm saying this. Like Rockford never swung a club, but he was dealing with an insurance guy who had an assignment for him, and giving Rockford a hard time, and James Garner was just about to crease his forehead with a 3-iron. So there was even an anger issue in the Rockford Files with golf. So
I heard Garner put that in the contract. He's like, I never want to swing a club in anger. That's one caveat for the series.
Question number 3, Gare. On a hot summer day, we know Art consumes 9 Guinness when you guys play, but what are you ordering from the bar cart?
Oh, I'm strictly a lager pilsner guy. So yeah, I'm going. I can't even imagine what these guys are thinking, like playing on a stinking hot day drinking Guinness. Like
that's wild.
God bless Art, but like we were out on a day when it's like 28 or something. I mean, listen, I've got no give in my game, right? Like I put off having my first beer as long as I could, almost to noon. And
well, that takes a lot of restraint. Almost to noon.
Yeah.
It teed off at 11:30.
Yeah, no, that was like the 7th hole or something when we were playing. So I thought I was exercising real restraint, but yeah, I'm strictly I wouldn't drink light beer. I'm not that guy, but I I would have what was I drinking that day? Probably like a local brewery, McKinnon or something like that.
Very nice.
Wow, we just
This-
had McKinnon's all weekend long.
I gotta
Yeah.
say, like, this question now carries so much weight for me, given what we just did in the 19th hole episode of last
Yeah,
season.
we would have appreciated if you drank a light beer
Yeah,
for
Gare,
next year's 19th hole.
you haven't heard it yet, but we did a 19th hole episode where we drank the drinks that everyone said that they drink on the golf course together. So the three of us got together and
Oh my
drank.
God.
Yeah, it was wild. So now I'm worried, like I'm scared of what people are going
Yeah.
to answer now.
I
It's
just
so much-
hope it's beers. We just
Yeah.
try to push them towards beers for this season.
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
there you go.
The question number 4 is around emotions on the golf course. So either the angriest you've ever seen someone, or what do you do to keep your emotions in check? You can pick. either.
Okay, now this is I when I read this, I thought, like, can you guys get sued or something like that? But I
Who do you
think,
think's listening to this?
yeah,
We got a
So-
team of lawyers listening
Yeah,
at all times.
I thought about this, and I think it sort of explains like why I stopped golfing. Because the guys, not all the guys that I played with, like I played with Steven Stamkos's father and Steven's godfather, one of my good friends, Tom Zigomanis, who's like related to Mike Zigomanis.
So
and
it says
all
he
that.
Mike Sigamanis.
Yeah. So, like, but I was sort of like way giving up golf at that point. But when we were in high school, I played with some real some real hotheads and rotters and guys that would talk in your backswing and shit like that. So the one guy that I played with, Pete Petrakis, like if a putt didn't go in, like he would literally, when we were playing at Flemington in Toronto, executive par 9, old Flemington, like he would literally dig a trench like from his ball to the hole, like doing hundreds and thousands of dollars of damage on.
Are you
on the
afraid
hole.
he's going to sue us? I think.
At this
Is there a statute
point,
of limitations on when the golf courses can sue him?
yeah, I would think that Pete at this point, like he's a fucking like burger place owner. He's probably forgotten how to speak English at this point. But
That's a weird slur. I don't know.
yeah,
Guys who own burger places can't even speak
Yeah.
English.
Yeah,
Yeah,
strangely
no,
enough,
it's
when he
like-
opened that burger place, fluent in English, now Cantonese.
yeah, he wasn't particularly fluent in English back in high school. But yeah, Greek guy, born to go into the restaurant trade, whatever. So
Greek
what-
guys make good burgers.
yeah.
I don't.
No,
we're cutting
it's
this
like
part out.
it is like the guys I grew up with were the SNL, burger, cheeseburger, whatever.
Right.
Sounds like he was born to go into landscaping, possibly.
What I saw him do at Flemington, all right, I debated whether to tell this because this would have been tens of thousands of dollars.
Isn't it crazy that Steve Bannon played all these Toronto courses?
All the public ones too, all the cheapest ones.
And listen, if these courses come after me personally, I'm giving this guy up. I'm telling you right now, he's at the burger place.
I'll do it. Like, do it. I have no no regret on this one. But so what Pete did, like he lipped out a putt, he lost the hole, was having a bad round going, and so on one of the holes, he dragged a picnic table out onto the green. So you've got the four legs of the picnic table dragging through the green, and there was a knot hole on the tabletop, and so he positioned the picnic table so that the knot hole was over the hole, and he could drop the flag stick through the knot hole into the hole, so that whoever was following us, there was a picnic table in the middle of the hole.
He's kind of an evil genius.
Oh, he was just like the biggest dick in the world. Like he was really bad.
I thought you said when he dragged the picnic table onto the green, he was going to fry up some burgers.
Yeah. Yeah, it was performance art. The hockey frustration is, or golf frustration is performance art. But yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
All right, last question, GARE. Your favorite golf moment? I mean, this could be either something you've experienced personally or watching on TV.
Yeah. So this is like this again. I'm the guy that loved to watch golf and not play it for all this time. But there was a British golfer named Brian Barnes who was a Ryder Cup guy, didn't have a winning record in the Ryder Cup, and British Open guy, didn't really come. This is going back to the 70s when he wasn't a senior. He only came over and played a couple majors in the US, but in the 90s, he was in the British Open, British Seniors Open. Now, what's the British Seniors course in Northern Ireland, where they've gone and played a British Open? They opened it up.
Shoot.
I can't
Not
remember.
Carnoustie.
No. Right, in Northern Ireland. Anyways, the British Seniors Open went to Northern Ireland before the British Open. Dunstable, is that right? No, Royal. Anyways, this guy was he was a recovering alcoholic, a tormented guy, super anger issues, all of that. And he won back-to-back British Seniors opens. The first, I don't know if anyone's done it since, but he was the first guy to win back-to-back British Seniors Opens. But it was almost like watching King Lear golf, right? He was, again, another guy with slight anger issues and career frustrations and whatnot. Anyways, I was a huge Brian Barnes fan.
Was it Portrush?
Royal Portrush, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he won one of them at Royal Portrush in, like, of course, like the most miserable weather ever, which is the greatest aspect of the Open or British Seniors Open or whatnot. Just to see, not that guys are putting on sunscreen or anything like that, but putting on heavy jackets. And so I loved watching Brian Barnes win those back-to-back championships. And yeah, like I'm a cult guy. I love liking people that no one else likes. And so Brian Barnes was my guy. Died a few years back. But...
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're a golf guy. You love to watch David Koresh golf or something like that.
Branch Davidian.
Man,
right?
get that guy burned down a fairway.
The Branch Davidian actually golfed a 62 on that same course.
Garrett, this was amazing, man. So much fun. It is reminiscent of that conversation that we had around your table with crappy pizza in Kingston. God. But this was great. And talk about your Audible stuff that you've got going on right now.
Yeah. So quick advertisement for myself. Yesterday I had a piece go up on The Athletic, a feature on The Athletic about sexual abuse at an Indigenous school with hockey players back in the 70s. So that went up on The Athletic yesterday and was sort of played on the New York Times somewhat. I came out with a couple of Audible projects back in August. One of them is an original memoirish deal called How to Succeed in Sports Writing Without Really Trying, which is me reading my life story in a voice breaking, just like it is there. And also a fantasy novel called Every Spring, A Parade Down Bay Street, which is the tale of the Leafs winning the Stanley Cup every year. And my buddy David Schultz read it because he has a voice that sounds like it's coming through a wooden radio in 1945. And Daryl and I, as well as Dave and a couple other comics, are trying to figure out a way that we can do this as a podcast.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
In October, when hopefully Dave is back and has electricity. And so I've written a couple of scripts for that, and there's
and it's funny because he's like, oh, here's the first draft of the scripts I wrote, and then you read them and you're like, there's no second draft. What are you talking about? It's a perfect episode. There's nothing I can add.
Well, awesome. No, I know that, like, I'm a comedy chipper, part-timer, fan, whatever, to hang with guys who do it seriously like you do, you three do, lapping me ridiculously. Like, it's fun to hang with you guys and to have a project to do with some serious comics. Schultz doesn't really count. No, Schultz doesn't even remotely count. What am I saying? But
I think we're gonna get sued by Schultz.
He's gonna drag a picnic table over our graves.
Yeah. Well, I would say we can just like run the clock on Schultz, and he'll expire first. But
by the way, Dave Schultz is a now retired hockey writer. He comes up more than once on this podcast. I don't know if anybody's ever talked about who he is.
That's true.
We might have lost Gare.
No.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Where am I? Oh, did I go?
Yeah, you went. I thought you were thinking about something, and then turns out.
Oh, I just saw that my internet connection's unstable, so maybe.
Where am I was the most existential question anyone's ever asked on this podcast.
That's probably now that we know where you are, probably a good place to end it, I would say.
Thank you, Garrett. So great.
Yeah, Gary, you're great. Thank you so much.
We're coming to Kingston next spring. We're
gonna we're firing up the Kia Soul.
The Kia Soul.
We're on.
All right.
We're on.
To play
Later, buddy.
The cat, is that what it's called? with Shane Wright. We're so excited to be playing with Shane Wright.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get you on at the public links at Wolf Island. Like that one I can do. Avoid the swamp.
All right, man. Talk to you
Later,
soon.
buddy.
Take care.
All right.
Left side of the fairway. And something distracting.